Minecraft, a truly beautiful game. It is endless, except it's not, because in a way Minecraft does have a final boss, the Ender Dragon, and back in my days when I played Minecraft a lot, defeating the Ender Dragon was quite the accomplishment. You could brag about it to your friends, but due to power creep, only nerds who are bad at video games now haven't beaten the Ender Dragon. And yes, I'm bad at video games, but I want to be called bad at video games on my own terms, which means today we are starting a journey, and it will be a journey. It will take a while for me to defeat the Ender Dragon for the first time without any cheats or commands or any kind of help like that. Anyway, um, yeah, today's the first episode of the series I'm going to call Crowcraft. Uh, I like this spawn, but this may take a while. I am bad at all video games. I just want to be called that on my own terms, and I should turn my gain on my mic a little bit up. So yeah, like, I have music. I have very dramatic music. It's probably not going to fit the vibe well. That's okay, because it's always okay to have dramatic music, even if it doesn't fit the vibe. That's a little loud. So, like always in Minecraft, you start by punching a tree. Yeah, this music is not great for this. So all my instrumental music is really dramatic. Uh, I'm actually going to call out the creators of this music. It's from a channel called Dofly, and they make about half-hour playlists of themed music. And this is one of their playlists. It's like, what is it called? It's 2 a.m. and you're coming back from the dead to get revenge or something like that. And all their playlists are like that. And so I have a couple of the videos on a playlist that I use for instrumental music. Yeah, the plan for today's video is to build a house and see what else we can do. Should be about an hour to 2 hours. I don't have very good soundproofing, so ignore any sounds coming from outside or from my own family. Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a while, so I will be very bad. I forgot I need a crafting table. That's a good first step. Probably some sticks would be helpful. Let's grab 2 bundles of sticks. Yeah. I should come up with a theme for my house. I don't know what I want my theme to be, so for now it's just going to be like, I'm trying my best to seem cool while crafting, so all the cool kids don't laugh at my crafting skills. We got spears, boys. I love the additions of spears into Minecraft. That seems like such a cool thing. I should also get myself an axe. Yeah, but uh, I'll come up with a theme as we play. I don't need a stick in my hotbar. I also probably don't need a tree in my hotbar. Yeah, I do have to skip ads on my music because Wait, did I ever actually say the name of the people that make music? I think it's Dopefly, like all one word. You guys should go check them out. Their music is really great. Ooh, sugarcane. Yeah, I'm if I'm going to be playing dramatic music, maybe I should have a gothic themed bass. I don't know if I could build gothic, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Or maybe I could theme it around like bees, because there's 3 primary colors and 3 secondary colors, and there's 6 equal out triangles in a hexagon, which means I could build a hexagon for my storage room and have the floor be barrels, and put building materials of different colors in the barrels. And I want to change the color of my mic. That's a nice color. A lot of nice colors. Yeah, I'm tapping the mic as it's playing, which goes against like everything in my being. Yeah, I have sound tech training, and that is like the most horrible thing you can do. It's probably going to sound really bad. Also, I don't care. No one's expecting this to be good, much less me. I might also draw a lot of inspiration, depending on what the build is, from I watch some Green and Mumbo Jumbo videos, and I'm watching both their Hermitcraft seasons, if you know what Hermitcraft is. Uh, and last season, Green did a base that had a giant wheat field, and this season, Mumbo is doing that, and it's just like, that's a chicken. That's what chickens look like. I didn't even see the baby. How do I feel about the recent mob like reskins? Uh, well, uh, I like how they look. Also, like everyone knows, like the old skins. In this game night, that's great. I should bury myself on a hole and try climb this mountain in the morning. I'm less likely to die. I also really like the spear. Like, I played a little bit this morning just to, like, remind myself how Minecraft works. And I really like the spear because it has a longer range. So it's really good for people who are better at distance management than, like, jitter clicking. And, I haven't really done much PvP training at all in Minecraft, but I've done real life distance training. So it's like, hopefully that will carry over a little bit if I ever have to do PvP. Uh, Mushrooms, those would be a good source of food. It's funny, you learn how to make bowls in Minecraft when you get mushrooms, which makes sense because like mushroom soup is the one of the few things you would use a bowl for in Minecraft. But it's also like you forage your own mushrooms and you're like, I know how to make bowls. You really like this spot. Ooh, cool. So I am playing up the squirrel brain a little bit, but because like usually these are just like my thought is, ooh, cool, but I can keep inside a little bit more. I'm mostly not really holding it in right now, but I am fairly squirrel brained even when I'm not playing it up as much. I said I was going to hide in the hole, not climb the mountain, but then I just started climbing the mountain again. I'm sorry, I've been sick, but I really wanted to film this, and I was feeling really good this morning, and I had like stopped coughing, and then like right before I filmed this, I started coughing again. Uh, I did take a cough drop, so hopefully that will help. I also ate some honey, just like off a spoon, because it both tastes good and because it soothes your throat. It really helps me with my throat when it hurts, which half of coughing is you cough, it irritated your throat, and now you want to cough more. So, yeah. I'm not like full on headbanging, but I am nodding my head along to the music because this music is really good. Check out the people who make this music, please. They deserve all the love, unless like secretly they don't. Like I don't really know that much about them. I'm pretty sure they're a bunch of small artists who like work as a team, but you never really know. I climbed the mountain and found an anti-mountain on the other side. That's I really do not want to be fighting a spider on a mountain where it will just come from above me. I am Crow, Slayer of Monsters. I didn't drop any string. That's sad. I want a fishing rod. I was pressing R, not E. That's why I couldn't close my inventory. Yeah, but this morning I woke up and I was coughing and I was like, you know what? I really want to film today because I got Minecraft yesterday and I got a new mic yesterday that I want to try out. Ooh, the street lights just went on. Yeah, I film in front of a window, which is probably not a good idea for someone as distractible as me, especially since walls provide a little bit of soundproofing. Windows do not. It's also sprinkling, not full on raining. Maybe it will rain, who knows? But yeah. Yeah, if you like commentary on what's happening outside my window, you should continue watching my videos. Because trust me, it will happen. Like, I will paint you a picture of words of the bushes outside my window. Like right now, it's winter and they're all dead, but you can see the bird nest. That's so like there's my window on both sides. There's bushes, but one is more on the front of, and that's the one on the left. So there's the left one that stretches beyond my window and then till about the middle of my window, and it has had a bird nest in it for years. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't named the birds. But yeah, there's a family of birds that live there every spring, summer, and fair bit into the fall actually. I've decided this is my house for now. But yeah, so you can see the bird nest. But yeah, it's a really spiky bush. And the other one is long, willowy, thin branches that don't branch out as much. Well, the one with the bird nest is a bunch of branches that branch out and they kind of form a dense tangle and make it spiky. I should make some stone tools. What did I just do? I never actually checked if I was recording. Yes, I'm recording. Uh, oh yeah, I can't see it because I'm not watching my gameplay play through OBS. But you guys can probably see that in the corner. Oh, why do I have two crossbars? That's weird. Oh, that's why I have two crossbars. Uh, Sorry about that. I remembered F11 toggles full screen, but my F keys aren't working for me today. I should probably get it full screen somewhere. Yeah, actually, I started filming later than I wanted to. Because first I accidentally messed around with this, but also I couldn't get F5 to work for that intro. You're getting toggled to I. Aha! You know, it's like I've been trained to do stage tech, and I am horrible with all other kinds of tech. I can do spotlights, I can do light board, I can do soundboard. I've worked with uh, tape to the face mics, worked with headsets, I've worked with handheld mics. Whenever I have to work with any tech on like my computer or even this own mic, I have no idea what's going on. I just like the colors. Pink. I thought I had two rainbow settings, but I've only been able to find one. Yeah, my mic has a button that changes colors, and it has two fade colors. Viewers, everywhere the light touches is ours. That's why the zombies can't live here, because there's a better undead person here. Yes, I'm undead. It's in the name. Crow is dead. That's why my death counter says I stopped talking about the death counter mid-sentence. That's why my death counter says 1, because I've already died once. Because I'm dead. This is my undead haven. I should make some stairs. I should probably make a bed. How do you make stairs in Minecraft? That's how you make stairs in Minecraft. Why is it only plus 1? I want to place multiple. I see why. I'm probably going to need all these stairs. Wait a moment. It takes 6 planks of wood to make a block that is 3/4 the volume. I placed that upside down. I placed that upside down too. I'm gonna drop it. I dropped it. Get it on our way down. I placed that there, yes. I need more dirt to support my floating staircase. You know, it's like I should be doing productive things with my time instead I'm building this staircase. That's sideways. Who's Gracie? You'll never know. Aha! That's actually really, really pretty sunset when we just got a really pretty sunrise in Minecraft. Yeah. I really like the sunsets where I am. They're very, like, colorful. Like, not red. Red sunsets is actually a sign that you're in a very polluted area. Which I am in a very polluted area. This place is actively killing my lungs, probably. But, yeah, we get wildfires, like, yearly. There's the early late spring, early summer wildfires. Like every year here, there's always an air quality warning early, like near the end of the school year. Sometimes early spring. Kind of happens just during the warmer times. Also, well, it depends on if we actually get spring, because my the place I live, it likes to be like, oh, we're gonna have spring now. Winter is over, and then winter isn't over. Let me place it. Why won't you place? Oh, because I'm there. That makes sense. I need more dirt. I should maybe like turn the staircase so it just doesn't run. Yeah, I'm going to turn it. How do I turn the staircase? I can make that jump. Ow. I could do like the landing method. Let's just get. Wait, that was not the shift button. I don't know why I thought it was the shift button. Oh, I let go of the shift button. Yeah, if you can't tell, this is going to be a long adventure. Like, trying to remove these. I bet if I put like fences under the stairs, that would look cool. But if you have an idea for my future big base, uh, you should comment it down below and give me engagement because YouTube thinks no one watches my videos. Because no one does. But it would be nice if YouTube did know that. Ow. If I can reach that. It's going to be upside down if I do. I'm so sorry about the coughing. I really thought I was feeling like better today. Yeah. For Christmas, I actually got this really cool horror TTRPG. I'm sorry, I can't speak when I'm nervous and tired. But it's called Candela Obscura, and the way I've been describing this, it isn't quite accurate, but an easier way to describe it is not the Magnus Archives. Honestly, Artemis Fowl meets the Magnus Archives. Or I've been saying Artemis Fowl, but the fairies are evil. There's a world of magic in Candela Obscura. It's like a different dimension. In Artemis Fowl, it's just like underground. But there's a world of magic. Most people don't know about it, but in Candela Obscura, the magic is evil, and like interacting with the magic uh, gives you something called bleed. And what essentially bleed is it's it's like magic radiation. It harms your body and is left behind when magic is used. But it's like unlike Artemis Fowl, it's more like, I think the term is gaslight fantasy, where it's like industrial revolution kind of era. And so yeah. Um so like they're discovering electricity and things. But there was an old ancient kingdom where they knew about magic, but they didn't know about the dangers of. Did I already tell you what's called the bleed? Is the bad magic residue, and so like they would use magic communication devices, where every time you use them, you got infected with a little bit of the bleed, and over long term, that's not good. Or they would use magic to grow their crops, which since yeah, all that's going on, uh, the kingdom eventually crumbled. And so in the game, you play as a circle of the group called the Candela Obscura, which are these people who try to keep magic contained. And so, yeah, and it's really cool. It sounds really fun. I can't wait to play it. Um, if y'all want, like, comment down below, and maybe I'll stream me playing it with like a couple of friends. You know what? I should start streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I have not gotten like any kind of Twitch set up, but I should do that. I would love to do streaming for you guys. I'm sure you guys would love it. That's more what that I need. I should replace those with log pillars. Yeah. But also the Candela Obscura, each of its circles have access to what's called a thinning, which is like a thinning between the veil between the magic world and the magic world and the evil capitalist world. Ooh, capitalism, no! Through this thinning, they can get to the place known as the Fourth Pharaohs. which is the fourth iteration of a giant lighthouse, because candela obscura essentially means candle or light obscured. So this giant lighthouse full of a bunch of magic artifacts called the Fourth Pharos. I have an extra door. I never understood why doors come in three, because it's like, who uses, like, you always use either one door or an even amount of doors. My pickaxe is almost dead. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the coughing. You'll have to forget that. Uh, I want to try this not soon because I don't have the skills to do this, but I want to do a Twitch or just chat in general, I guess. Please, D&D. I'm really on the edge. And how I would do this is I would get like 20 or so chatters, and like 5 chatters would control each character. I don't know. I don't know how I would do that because I have no experience using Twitch yet. But I think that would be fun. Right now is the period of my channel where I really don't have like any big plans. Like, I want to start an SMP, and I have a cool idea for an SMP, but I haven't like gotten anyone for that yet. I have a plan for a second Minecraft series other than just this one, but I might have to get up and turn on my lights. I forgot it was winter and the sun sets at like 5 o'clock, so it's starting to get dark in my room, and I don't want to sit in the dark and record. Okay, we've moved on. Ooh, iron. We've moved on from the coming back from the dead song, which is sad because coming back from the dead is so much fun. I wish I could stop being dead. But yeah, I've got no like solid plans. I've got like a couple ideas. But if you really like, if I make a video and you really like the concept, watch, uh, comment, tell me that, and you might see more of it. Because right now I'm not really making any content that I don't want to make, because here's a tip. Content creation can honestly be one of the funnest jobs in the world, because it's literally you're playing like video games or doing something you enjoy for a living. So don't make videos you don't want to make. It's just what I would say. I haven't been making content that long, but that is what I say. I got so much candy for Christmas. It's just like I have a jar of chocolate caramel. It's just like just out of reach. But I don't want to stand up because how I play is I sit at my desk, which is in front of a window, and I sit down in the saggiest chair imaginable. Like, usually I sit on the edge, but today I was like, I think it's I'm going to be lower down, which would be easier for me to film. Like, I'll be at a better angle with my computer and the mic if I actually sit in the chair. So I'm sitting in the saggiest chair possible in pajamas with cozy socks on, with a blanket and a crocheted owlbear stuffy that my grandmother got for me a while ago. Because she saw it and it's like, yeah, I thought of you. You should have this. So I am like the comfiest as possible to be. It's the day after Christmas, and it's just like I want my chocolates, but I don't want to stand up. Also, it's too dark in here for me. I don't want to get up, close my window, turn on the light. Is it day yet? You know, it is like mortality stereotyping that most of the low-level enemies that you commonly encounter in Minecraft are undead. This is unfair. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to just get as many lore drops in the early history of my channel possible, because I do actually have like a little bit of lore for this uh, persona I put on as I make videos. Uh, Here's the thing: most of that lore came about as I started making jokes about how I'm dead and lore happened. So I'm trying my best to get as many lore drops in early, just so like if I ever become famous and people want to know about my lore, I'm like, oh, I dropped a lot of information about my lore, like when I first in my first couple videos. Like you'll really want to look at those like first 20 or so videos and force anyone who wants to know more about my lore to watch through these horrible videos. Yeah. Speaking of things I got for my Christmas, like Candela Obscura, in my stocking, my mom got me a cutie cup, and I wasn't super excited about this, but cutie cups are Wings of Fire merch, and they're essentially a snap bracelet. There's a little stuffy of a dragon on it, and I wasn't super excited because I was like, I love Wings of Fire. I'm not like a huge merch fan, especially like merch like that where it's like, oh, like I'll wear like those are the sounds of the day, uh, undead burning and stuff. But thankfully I'm a type of undead that doesn't burn in the day. But I'll wear like merch T-shirts because it's like, oh, I like the design and it's comfortable to wear, and I don't have to go out of my way to wear it. And it's like wearing a dragon on your wrist. You have to go out of the way to wear that. And I got it, and it was. I love villains and stories, but it was my least favorite villain in Wings of Fire because it was Queen Scarlet. And Cutie Cups, there's 8 dragons you can get. I got Queen Scarlet. The reason she's my least favorite is she is, well, first, she is the most widespread villain. She's a villain for 2 of the arcs instead of just like 1. But she tends to get overshadowed because she tends to be a side villain. Like she was the villain of the first book of the first arc, and then we got the 3 Sandwing sisters, and then all the like evil Nightwings and stuff, and she only shows up in that one book, and they like deal with her and just leave. And then she starts showing up in the second arc, and there's a big long arc to stop her. And then the coolest villain in all of Wings of Fire. I don't know if he's my favorite. He might be my favorite villain, but the coolest villain in all of Wings of Fire shows up. Like this guy can read minds and tell the future, and he has magic. And she's just like, I'm rich and evil, and it's like you forget she was in the arc, even though there was like half the arc was dedicated to tracking her down. And she's also like the most like just evil. Like all the villains in Wings of Fire, it's like they get. I dislike sympathetic villains because you have to be able to hate a villain, in my opinion. Like sometimes I've loved villains where it's like, oh, you're doing this all for this reason, but it's like also sometimes you just have to have villains where it's like, oops, sorry. It's like I can understand why you're evil, but you're evil. Uh, I think a weird example of this is Doc Ock, because he's not evil because he's actually evil. He's evil because AI, which as someone who does robotics, if I go evil, it will be because my school's robot like drove over to me and is like, Sam, slaughter the competition. I'll be like, but I didn't bring any coffee beans to slaughter them with. Uh, in case you don't know what I'm referencing here, I'm making fun of FTC's regulations for what you can bring competitions, because like in the rule book, bringing uranium on your robot is considered about as bad. Like I'm not even talking normal uranium. I'm talking enriched uranium is like as bad as bringing coffee beans or anything else that could obstruct play. Still, uh, I have a lot of FTC. Well, I had a lot of FTC memes. I don't think I can access the group chat that they were in anymore. But yeah, FTC is fun. It's robotics. But if you uh, but it's like, yeah, it's really fun though. You everyone, even the people who have no interest in robotics, everyone watching this video should try robotics. Um, yeah, I am doing my third year of robotics right now. I think state competition is sometime in February, so it's coming up. I need to get like my permission slip signed and things because it's not in town this year. Well, last year it was like within 2 hours. They like rotate it. I don't know the rotation though. But like last year is like in town. Like I'm pretty sure yeah, last year I walked to robotics because it was like 5 minutes, maybe less down the street from my house. Like I know people who go to the school where it was hosted last year, but the year before that it was like 2 hours away. Uh, this year I think it's going to be on the other side of the state. I'm not talking like my state has like a long side and a short side. It's like it's a triangle-ish shape, which for people who know their geography, I might have just given away which state I'm in. It's actually one of the bigger states. I live west-ish. So yeah, I'm in one of the bigger westerner states, and it is a triangle, and it's like near the tip of the triangle, and I'm near the base of the triangle, and it's like a rectangle triangle. Where, because a triangle is half a rectangle, it's like you took a triangle that's long and you cut it, and so the tippier part that is, y'all get what I'm saying. It's like much farther away this year, I think. I might be wrong about where it is this year, though. I'm wrong about a lot of things often. I dislike how that looks. Oh, it's all asymmetrical. going to bring that side in closer. I think that's killing me. But yeah, robotics is really fun, and we've named our robot something different every year. The first year is named Telemachus, which I did not name it for the Greek reference. I completely forgot about Telemachus when I named the robot. I named it Telemachus because the first episode of Bluey, the doctor, I think it's the first episode of Bluey, the one where they play doctor with their dad, uh, he says his name is Telemachus, and I was just like, I like that name. So yeah, if you've ever been curious how my brain works, that's how my brain works. Stuff like that. We've moved on to our third playlist, which means we're about an hour in. This playlist it's 2:59 a.m. and you're betting your soul that you'll win. I love songs about gambling. If you've seen my Lost in Random videos, yeah. I think my cough drop is wearing off. I think that's what's going on. But I'm starting to forget that you guys can actually see me playing Minecraft. It's starting to feel like I'm just doing a podcast and I'm playing Minecraft as I podcast. Would you guys be willing to watch podcasts with me in it? Because, I can pitch to my producers. I definitely have producers. Their names are Crow, Is, and Dead. I have 3 of them. I pay them 0 money because they get paid all the money I get paid. I give them all my money and I get 0 money. So if you want justice for Crow Isn't Dead, you should watch because they're underpaid severely right now. I have a weird sense of humor. Like these uh, these first couple of videos, I'm not expecting anyone to see. They're mostly to help practice talking because I tend to talk to explain my thoughts, which is a very good quality in someone who wants to go into content creation. The problem is I get nervous when I'm filming, and so I stop talking. And I think I'm starting to actually get over that because I've been talking a lot more naturally in this video. I just need to forget that you can see what I'm playing, pretend it's a podcast apparently. So yeah, my sense of humor is weird, especially when I'm a little bit nervous. But over time, it should probably get closer to my natural sense of humor. Okay, we're going to put this on stilts. I'm really bad at block orientations. I'm making sure to get over the blocks. That looks weird. Maybe it'll look better once we're done, but I don't think so. I could do fence stilts. I think that would look better. I love the look of logs. They're not doing it here. How do you craft a fence in Minecraft? Yeah. I kind of want. I love the concept of SMPs, but I kind of want to do a series where instead of having to think of original ideas, uh, I do. That makes sense. I call it copycat copycat S&P or something like that. So I need 2. So I need about 4. Yeah, this should work. But I call it copycat S&P, and it's like short seasons, and each season we uh, just copy another popular S&P. Like we do a semi-scripted um, Canon Live system S&P, and we call it the Nightmare Season. Oh, I'm gonna die. Whoa, you were fast. Did you see that guy run? I should start a farm. Goal for next night. Start a farm. But yeah, do a season called the Cosmopolitan season, because that's the opposite of a hermit. It's like I have to do a hermitcraft season because I've already mentioned hermitcraft. Oh, speaking of the cutie cup, which I was speaking of earlier, I actually have it on my arm right now. I never finished my thought. I have it on my arm right now because it's fairly comfortable. It would be more comfortable if the snap bracelet part was a little bit longer because it's meant for people who have smaller wrists. Because I've got fairly small wrists, but also Wings of Fire is a kid series, and I will admit that. But also, I am not too old for it, so it like digs into my wrist a little bit, but it's fine. It's probably bad to have my music behind my mic because my mic has a pop filter that's only on the front, but it will be fine, I promise. I'm going to listen to the music, it's just going to be the whole time. It's weird. My really bad video that was, oh, it's raining. My really bad video that was, I did a Professor Layton, but, my computer did not want to run it, and I had a lot of horrible tech issues. That video got like over 1,000 impressions and like 4 views, which my highest is 12, but that video has been around for several more months than all my other videos. But it's got like 4 views in the first day, and it's like, why this video? No, none of the people actually watched the video. But it's a good sign, because if I can make a video that people actually want to watch, and it's not just me struggling with Professor Layton, um, I might actually get views, which would be amazing. It's still raining. It stopped raining in real life, but it kept raining in fictional life. I don't want to die. I have food, don't I? All my mushrooms are. You can't eat just straight mushrooms. I need red mushrooms. Why do I need both? How do I even craft a bowl? Oh, I'll have a couple of those on hand. I should also plant my sugar cane tomorrow. I won't I'm pressing R to try to inventory. Okay, grab 3 doors with me. Yeah, check out these people's music. It's really good. I haven't heard a lot of it, but I'm great at so many of their songs. You know, I've got like 4 or 5 like half an hour songs on my instrumental playlist right now, and one that's like 2 minutes. I forgot what my 2 minute song is. Like, I'm gonna look at the playlist right now. Oh, it's Sad Clown Music Box by Anita Piscillager. I said that wrong. Yeah, I've actually got seven, 3.5, 7 half an hour songs on here. But the shorter song, it's this really cool song that I saw from a Wings of Fire map. I'm a Wings of Fire nerd. I'm thinking of doing a Wings of Fire video. I've actually made a Wings of Fire TTRPG before. It's not good. I'm modifying it right now, but it was a clown AU of the first book. So of course Queen Scarlet showed up, but the credits song was a faster version of Sad Clown Music Box by Una Parcelage, or however you say her name. I might die. We all might die someday. We all will die someday. I already died though. I really hope my death count is on the right number because I don't really have a way to check other than opening my OBS, which would show you my OBS, which is, it's weird to see someone's OBS as they're filming because it's like my OBS just shows you my screen and some other stuff right now, which would mean you would see that it's showing itself, showing itself, showing itself, and it would be like looking in a mirror, looking at a mirror. Did you know since mirrors aren't perfect, there's actually, when you hold a mirror up to a mirror, it's not infinite. Like nothing except for my death span. Nothing is infinite except for my death span. I've been dead forever. Well, almost forever. Longer than there's been a universe. Like about 5 minutes longer than there's been a universe. Now, some of you are probably mad because before there was a universe, according to Big Bang Theory, if you believe that, there wasn't even time. So how could you have been here before the universe? And the answer is, well, like, I wasn't here specifically for 5 minutes before the universe began until after the universe began, because time has this weird property of being semi-transitive, where it's like there was no time before the Big Bang, except I can measure time that happened before the Big Bang because I have time now. Yeah. This playlist is shuffled, so the sad clown music might happen at any time, which is a good way of just describing life in general. Truly, if I blow up, I need someone to make just a compilation video of mm, my brain short circuiting, saying weird things because of it. What does it look like from the side? That looks fairly good. You could be better. Oh yeah, farm. I should make myself a hoe then. I had to search up how to make a hoe during my test run this morning. You know the nice thing about the around half an hour songs is that they make it easy to keep for my brain to keep track of time. Because I struggle with like, ooh, uh, losing track of time. So it's like if I can roughly estimate what time it is by something that is going to be taking up room in my brain anyways, that's always really helpful for me. I don't have any water actually for my face. I should make a furnace, smelt this iron, make a water bucket so I do find water. Should have a farm next to my face. Ooh, coughing is getting worse. I might have to mute for pumpkins. Mute for a little bit and go uh, get a cough drop. Yeah. Uh, I have a couple small requirements when it comes to fan art. Uh, if you ever draw me like doing Minecraft combat and I'm using the fishing rod, please draw it like a meteor hammer. It's a meteor hammer, essentially a weight on a rope, or a rope dart is really anything on a rope. Because like I love the concept of someone putting like a big fishing hook and a bobber on the end of a rope and using that as a rope dart or a meteor hammer. I should have expected that. Well, if it can't save worlds, uh, yeah, I'll deal with that when we are done. I really hope it does save the world. I should close my door. I don't want to let mobs in. Aha! That's a very useful place to know about.